Welcome to Borneo and the Malaysian state of Sarawak. I had been to Malaysia many times but never visited Borneo. The island is home to many indigenous people and orangutans, known as the man of the forest. The orangutan can only be seen in Borneo and Sumatra. Sarawak still enjoys a big population of these great but endangered apes in the wild. We stay at an eco-resort in Batang Ai National Park, overlooking an extensive tropical rainforest with a number of rare and protected animals, all set off by a peaceful lake. We land in Kuching, the state capital, and gear up for the Rainforest World Music Festival, held at a nearby beach resort. This is a unique festival that brings together renowned world musicians from all continents and indigenous musicians from the interiors of the mythical island of Borneo. In the morning, we check out the Kuching waterfront.
The governor's palace. Kids running around, having a good time. This is off kind of the mainline tourist grid.
During the days of the British colonial period, boats would berth along the Sarawak River waterfront, lined with go-downs, custom offices, and markets. Travelers and cargo alike would embark and disembark at the wharves, making the waterfront a hive of activity during its glory days.
Kuching.
By the way, English is widely spoken and understood as a result of the British colonial period. The next day, we headed to the interior and a town called Serian for their open market to check out the local vegetables and food. At the open market, we marveled at all the local vegetables, such as local eggplant, bananas, chilies, and they were cooking pancakes for us. We explored Kuching on foot, on bicycle, and took an evening river cruise. We took a hike through the thick jungle canopy, including a walk across a bridge that was 50 meters high.
So this is the Longhouse where you stay in this part of Sarawak. The rooms are on the left-hand side, all air conditioned. But on the right-hand side is a common area connected to a veranda. We're going to see an actual longhouse later today, but I just wanted to take a quick video of the resort. Good morning. This is the long common area, and the rooms are off to the left with a nice view of the lake. And the jungle and rainforest completely surrounds this area. Yesterday we took a canopy walk up into the jungle. That this area has always been inhabited by indigenous tribes. This is a print of some of these local people years ago, and they were headhunters right up until 150 years ago, and used those spear-like things for killing. And if they brought a head back, that meant they were a good husband. And these are the actual rooms, they're like regular hotel rooms.
That night at the Longhouse, we saw a local dance.
Market in Syrian.
Sometimes they preserve it, and sometimes they will make it into a salad.
There's the chief in the yellow thing. That's an actual longhouse.
Inside the Longhouse, we were greeted by the head of the Longhouse. We presented gifts, there was a toast, and an Iban cultural performance.
Just pepper.
Pepper.
Yeah. Careful, don't step on. I think
It was a great honor to visit a genuine Iban longhouse. Common to most of these is that they are built raised off the ground on stilts and are divided into a more or less public area along one side and a row of private living quarters lined along the other side. We rode in a traditional longboat along the lake for 45 minutes from the resort to the Longhouse.
We're staying at a longhouse. On Batang Ai Lake and hydroelectric dam. Lake was created in 1983, and this resort can only be accessed by boat and abuts right into the rainforest and jungle. Pretty cool. We are Kuching National Park. To hopefully see multiple species of frogs during a night walk in this jungle.
Okay. My name is Shen Li. I'm an American biologist living in Borneo for the past 25 years, and I do wildlife photography here. But we're talking today about amphibians in Borneo, and in particular frogs, and why frogs are important. Frogs are important for many reasons. As part of the rainforest ecosystem, they provide food for predators, they're tadpoles, consume smaller organisms, and frogs themselves are also predators for many species of smaller creatures, such as insects and even smaller frogs sometimes. So they're a very important part of the ecosystem. Frogs also are important because of the indicators that they give us about the health of the environment. Because frogs are so sensitive to environmental disturbances, including pollution, the presence or absence of frogs in an environment can tell us about the health of the ecosystem. So frogs in this way are very important indicators.
We took a kayaking tour on a river that weaved through lush tropical forests and orchards with plenty of pebble beaches where we were able to take a dip. Finally, we saw one of the highlights of the trip, at least for me, the orangutans in a nature preserve where orphans are prepared to return to the wild. We observed two of them swinging through the trees and having a breakfast of bananas. Orangutans are among the most intelligent primates. They use a variety of sophisticated tools and construct elaborate sleeping nests each night from branches and foliage. They are also among the most endangered mammals in the world, and it was so special to see them in this preserve. Sarawak's rainforest is one of the most diverse and protected ecosystems in the world today, and for good reason. It is home to some of the most exotic flora and fauna found only in this treasure trove of nature's splendors. We hope that you get a chance to visit Sarawak soon. It is nature at its best. It's a safe destination. English is widely spoken, serene, pristine, and you get a chance to see some of the most endangered and wonderful animals on. Thank you, Malaysia, for a wonderful travel experience.
If you like this video, hit the thumbs up button, share with your friends, and subscribe for more travel videos.